Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. That one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning of this game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move there. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Caught quickly. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
He's past the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw again. Caught for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation here on third down. They still can't corral the quarterback. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Here's the 2nd down play. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the early lead.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Breaks free. Using his legs here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Georgia.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
Well, a huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You could see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjust to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down. got that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right.
Looking to throw it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it for a big gain. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice grab. It's Rhodes. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to throw yet again. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just a great throw here, surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Cox. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He stays alive. Escapes this. Or he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of